The one that works is not just a slogan, it's our mission. When you walk through the doors of Medi-Weightloss, our goal is to help you change your life, not just your weight. So how do we do that? We start with board-certified physicians and caring, qualified medical professionals to deliver our clinically proven 3-phase programs. We then individualize the programs to create your plan, a plan that will fit your medical history, lifestyle, and goals. Now add in a whole lot of support, motivation, and lasting lifestyle education. We'll be with you every step of the way to help you lose the weight and keep it off. Our patients have lost more than 3 million pounds combined, and we're pleased that many report improved self-image, energy, and happiness. Even more satisfying, they report improved health, taking control of serious conditions such as high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes. You've tried the rest. It's time to get serious about weight loss. It's time to discover the one that works.
Medi-Weightloss was the best thing I ever did. Seriously, it changed everything. I went to college in the mountains of North Carolina. There's not much to do there, so you work out a lot. So I worked out constantly, and then I started teaching aerobics and teaching Pilates. And of course, my weight was under control at that point. But when I graduated from college and moved back home and got a job, you sit at a desk all day, everybody's bringing in donuts, and you're eating out every day for lunch, and it wasn't the same lifestyle that I'd had in college. I couldn't work out 2 hours a day. And the next thing you know, I was 170 pounds, and I kept going, what happened to you? What I thought I was, and then what I saw in the mirror were such a glaring contrast that I couldn't wrap my brain around it. When I look at pictures of me when I was heavy, I can't believe that's what I looked like, and everybody just thought it was normal. From then to now, I am more healthy. I exercise all the time. And then all of a sudden I got on the scale and I was below my college weight. And I don't know what it is, it does something to you. And I wanted to go shopping, I wanted to get a whole new wardrobe. I feel so confident because Medi-Weightloss gave me the tools that I needed, and I've tried on my own and it doesn't work. And the things that Medi-Weightloss and their program teaches you about portions, about knowing what your weaknesses are and knowing what foods are not good for you to eat, all of those things, they helped me avoid. It just totally changed my confidence level, and I think it brought out the best version of me.
Thank you for choosing Medi-Weightloss, the one that works. We'd love to hear about your experience at one of our Medi-Weightloss locations or about our supplements, snacks, foods, or other products. Here's how to get in touch with us. Fill out one of our short online surveys at Medi-Weightloss.com. Follow our social media networks and join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, and Instagram. Leave us an online review or email your personal testimonial to Changed Lives at Medi-Weightloss.com. Don't forget to tell your friends, family, and coworkers about Medi-Weightloss. Each person you refer gets $25 off their initial consultation, and you'll receive $25 off your next visit. We look forward to hearing from you.
From ABC News, live in Times Square, Monday, July 29th, 2013. This is Good Morning America with Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos.
Plus, the weight loss plan only the rich could afford until now. So can it work for you?
Some people have lost so much weight on it. The difference seems to be the personal care available for dieters from health professionals. And ABC's Lindsay Davis is back with that story. Good morning again, Lindsay.
Good morning again, Robin. We interviewed several people who told us they had tried everything to lose weight, a host of diets and eating plans, and nothing worked until they tried Medi-Weightloss. But the program does have its critics, some who question if the methodology is safe.
People lose 5 times more weight following the Weight Watchers approach than trying on their own.
We are bombarded by ads for meal plans, exercise regimens, and diet strategies, often backed by celebrities, and images of slim, trim, and thin bodies, self-proclaimed losers of lots of weight.
This is a size 20. and these were tight.
In January, Marika Stone weighed in at 250 pounds.
Right now, I am down 51.7 pounds.
She credits her new size 12 figure to a program called Medi-Weightloss, a chain of diet clinics supervised by doctors and registered nurses. The company claims its multi-pronged approach that includes counseling, vitamin shots, and in some cases, appetite suppressants has been so successful at curbing appetites that since opening, its more than 172,000 patients have lost 2.5 million pounds.
I lost 190 pounds using Medi-Weightloss clinics.
New patients are given a physical and put on a reduced calorie diet, typically 500 to 700 calories of protein per day, plus 200 to 400 calories in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. By comparison, the USDA's recommended calorie range for a moderately active middle-aged woman is 2,000 calories a day. Medi-Weightloss suggests certain vitamins and supplements depending on an individual's needs and advises them to come in for weekly checkups of their weight and vital signs. For some, appetite suppressants are recommended.
What they do is we want them to help them be comfortable when they're on a lower calorie diet. So it helps decrease their appetite while they're on this.
Is this program safe?
Yes. Yes.
The purpose of the supplements and the low-calorie, high-protein diet is to put the body into a state called ketosis, which tricks your body into thinking it needs to burn its fat to survive, inducing weight loss. Explain ketosis for us.
It can activate the body in ways that make you think that there's an emergency going on. We don't think that being in ketosis over a long period of time is a good thing.
Medi-Weightloss says ketosis is only used in the initial acute phase of its plan and typically wouldn't be used for more than 12 weeks, which Dr. Aroni says might be a reasonable option for the dangerously obese. Allure magazine featured the clinic in its July issue.
They're merging the kind of traditional strip mall diet center, like a Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers, with the kind of medically supervised diets that have typically only been available to people of privilege.
But Marika Stone says Medi-Weightloss hasn't just changed her life, it's become a way of life. And she's counting on shedding 31 more pounds. There are currently 79 Medi-Weightloss clinics, and they're anticipating adding 3 more this year. The program costs roughly $39 a pound. So let's take Marika, for example. If she reaches her goal weight, she will have lost 89 pounds. And based on that calculation, she will have spent roughly $3,500. She says it's well worth it. She also believes that the plan is 100% safe.
Okay.
We know that success breeds confidence, and confidence builds success. So how does your weight fit into that cycle? Well, one of the most common things we hear from our patients at Medi-Weightloss clinics is that losing weight raises self-confidence. After reaching a healthy weight, our patients develop confidence to do so many things they never would have done before. Natalie says that over the years, her confidence fluctuated with her weight. She found Medi-Weightloss clinics, and one of the most important things she's taken away from her experience is confidence in living a healthy lifestyle. Her eating habits have changed drastically, and instead of craving unhealthy food she ate before the program, she craves nutritious things now. She learned the importance of balancing portion size and is confident in her knowledge to order healthy foods when dining out. Natalie makes it her mission to inspire people to get healthy. Let's meet Natalie. Natalie, hi, how are you?
Good.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
I
Thank
feel
you
like
very
I'm
much.
sitting next to a celebrity. How much weight have you lost?
I've lost a total of 73 pounds.
73 pounds.
And I've been able to maintain the weight for 2.5 years.
Oh, and that is so important, the maintaining,
Yes.
but we'll get to that in a second. Can you tell me a little bit about your weight struggles and when they began?
My weight struggles began when I was a teen. I've actually been struggling with my weight for almost 10 years. I've been on every fad diet you can possibly think of. I was always known as that girl that started a diet and then just put the weight back on after. It's been 2.5 years that I can finally say I'm living a different life. I'm living a confident life. I feel great.
Wow.
And I love the program.
That's amazing. And you also were telling me before that you were into acting and singing and all of that. Tell me about an experience you had with a casting director that wasn't so friendly.
I remember auditioning for the Disney Channel. I had an audition with one of the casting directors. I forgot her name. But I remember her telling me after I had performed my monologue that I did a great job, that she enjoyed my monologue, that she felt like I had the potential and the skill, but she didn't feel like I looked a certain way.
So the casting director loved you, loved everything about you, and she actually asked you to lose weight. How did that make you feel?
I felt terrible. I felt my confidence just went down the drain. I remember walking out of that audition extremely upset and frustrated that after spending days of rehearsing and practicing a monologue that I had put together, just to hear from a casting director that I had the skill and the talent, that I had a great monologue, but that I needed to lose weight, and just threw acting in the trash after that. And it's been 4 years that I'm getting back in the industry.
Great.
Because of my new confidence.
Great. So you found Medi-Weightloss.
Yes.
Oh, and what was the introduction to Medi-Weightloss like when you went there for the first time? Tell us about your experience.
The staff was very friendly. The doctor that dealt with me was amazing. She was really helpful. I felt good as soon as I walked in. I was excited to start the program. At the same time, I was a little depressed and stressed because my weight had reached a total of 205 pounds, and that's never happened to me. But I left walking out with confidence, excited just to start the program and start journaling my food into the food journal.
Now, you were also telling me that the one thing you loved was the Medi scale.
Yes.
Tell me about the Medi scale and why you love it so much.
I love the Medi scale because the scale isn't just giving you one number. I would look forward to my weekly visits because I knew that at the end of my visit, I was getting a printout of my weigh-ins, such as my fat, my water, and my muscle. So I would know on a weekly basis how much water I was retaining, how much fat I was putting on, how much muscle I was putting on or losing.
Wow, that is so interesting.
Yes, and I actually have saved all of the printouts from when I first started the program.
Oh, that's
I
great.
have probably over 70 of them.
Look at that, that's amazing.
So this is one. I still have them saved until this date, 2.5 years later.
That is great. And you also, they teach you how to journal your
Yes.
food. Tell me about that. Were you open to that idea of journaling?
Yes, I was open to it because I actually have a lot of agendas. I love to document everything that I do on a daily basis. I find it fun, I find it more organized. When I first started the program, I started journaling my food. I started journaling everything that I ate. I have a lot of these at home. These are 3. But eventually, after a 1.5 years, I stopped because I learned how to eat, and the journals helped me learn how to eat.
Oh, that's great. And the counselors at Medi, they just don't want to see you lose the weight. They want to see you, aspire into everything that you want to be. They want to see your dreams coming true.
Exactly.
And you are back into your acting and modeling with a vengeance. I need your autograph so I can say I knew her when. So your confidence has skyrocketed.
Yes,
and
it has.
You are going on castings, you're modeling now. I mean, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
And I'm just so glad you could share your story with us and inspire so many people out there to do the same thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
That's great.
Welcome back to Consumer Update. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. Medi-Weightloss is a physician-supervised weight loss program that combines cutting-edge technology with a high level of personalized and custom care. Here to talk more is Dr. Shaw. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi. Right from the beginning, I want to stress that what you guys do is not a fad diet.
Absolutely not.
It's
anything but.
Exactly. It is literally a life change.
That's exactly right.
And I think that's real important to stress.
Absolutely. What we do is we take each patient and we create a customized plan that's specifically for them based on their medical needs, and we put it all together into a weight loss program that not only emphasizes diet and exercise, but gives them the accountability and the support and the education that they need to be successful in our program, not just to lose the weight, but to keep it off.
And so many people are so focused on the number. Like, oh, I lost this amount this week. Meanwhile, they gain so much the next week.
That's right.
Your program can stop that, can help people not fight this ongoing battle with weight, because it's not about the weight.
It's not about the weight, it's about becoming healthier. And a lot of weight loss programs, you lose weight, but you don't really lose the right type of weight. Right? We don't want our patients to lose muscle. We want our patients to lose fat, and that's what it's all about. So when our patients come in on a weekly basis, we'll put them on a specific scale and we'll give them a body composition analysis that tells them exactly what they're losing and how, so that we can make sure and keep them on the right track.
And I know a lot of people, like I said, they play with diets and they can get hurt.
That's absolutely right.
You're playing with your health, and to have a physician that supervises this this huge transition in your life is a big deal.
That's right. That's what makes us unique, is that we are able to take each patient, see them on a weekly basis. We touch base with them in the middle of the week as well sometimes. And that's what makes sure that our patients are doing the right thing for their health. We're not putting them off on their own for long periods of time and not being able to monitor what's going on closely.
And I think it's the key. You're monitoring.
You're
monitoring, nutritional needs. I'm sure it's vitamin based. Tell me a little bit about the medical side of it.
So what we do is we combine, like I said, we combine the nutrition and the diet education, and along with the exercise. And then we put together, they have vitamin-based injections, we have supplements, we make them track their progress on a daily basis so that they know what they're eating and what they're consuming, and that's what allows us to make sure that they're on the right track.
And you guys are a great partner to have, because it really is a partnership with
right.
your patients, because it's not to be out there alone. We see people fail day in and day out, and the result are serious health issues, right? I mean, they can get diabetes. What are some of the other issues that you can deal with being overweight?
First and foremost, their lifestyle is affected. We have so many people that come and tell us that I can't go out and play with my children the way that I wanted to, or my grandkids. And so immediately they start to notice that moving around is easier, that doing the things that they want to do is easier. But absolutely, you have a lot of chronic health conditions that can result from overweight and obesity. The Centers for Disease Control says that almost 2/3 of Americans are overweight or obese. And all that translates to is that we have a lot more diabetes, we have a lot more gout, we have a lot more heart disease, stroke, you name it. It literally affects our population from their heads, strokes in their heads and gout in their toes. It's absolutely astounding.
As I say, I don't do this very often, but I sometimes will address the audience, and I think this is the time to do that, because if you didn't hear her, 2/3 of Americans are overweight. And I think that is a huge issue. And especially when you're naming off the different medical conditions that are a result of it, we all need to do something about it. And if it's not just for us, for our family members.
That's right, for our loved ones that depend on us. Taking care of an individual that is ill because of overweight or obesity and the conditions that result is very difficult. And so it behooves us to take care of ourselves for those around us and for ourselves.
And how much of this, I'm going to call it an epidemic because it clearly is a result of people not being educated or not knowing?
I think a large portion of it is. In the past, people could eat whatever they wanted and they never had to think twice about the consequences that came from the choices that they made. And in today's day and age, we know better. And so for us, it becomes absolutely critical to make the right choices. And if we have somehow headed down the wrong path, that's not a problem. You just need to step back, come to a place that can help you, put you in the place that you need to be, monitor you, give you that support, and get you back on that right track.
And you guys are clearly the place. How much have you, and it's a staggering number, so it's a loaded question, how many pounds have your clients lost?
Nationwide, Medi-Weight-Loss patients have lost almost 3 million pounds.
3 million pounds.
In the Tampa Bay area alone, our patients have lost over 185,000 pounds. And what that translates to in general, a patient will lose up to 6 pounds the first week and 14 pounds the first month. So, I mean, for any person that's thinking about joining a weight loss program, these are the kind of results that a lot of our patients do actually achieve.
That's amazing. So what are the 2 most important things that our viewers need to remember?
Number one, I would say that whether you're looking to lose 10 pounds for a wedding or 100 pounds to make a healthier lifestyle change, Medi-Weight-Loss is the one for you. And number 2, you have to keep in mind, this is not a fad diet. This is an absolute lifestyle modification that will not only help you lose the weight, but it'll help you keep it off.
No, and I think those are huge. But how do they find out about you guys? How do they partner with you? Is it a phone call? Is it online?
One of a couple different options. Our patients or our prospective patients can either call us at 877-MED-LOSS, or if they're more passive, they can look us up online at Medi-Weightloss.com.
What about the consultations? Do they come in? Are they?
That's exactly right. They'll come in and they have an initial consultation, and the individual that will sit with them will get a detailed medical history. We'll do an EKG, we'll do blood work, we'll do everything that we need to do to make sure that our patients are healthy enough to get on a program such as this, and then we'll follow them through with that individualized diet plan.
Well, Dr. Shaw, I can feel your passion, and hopefully everybody at home can feel the passion too, and come in and make this lifestyle change.
Right.
So thank you again, a lot of great information. And when we come back, diamonds, so stick around.
Has your Medi-Weight-Loss coach recommended that you start exercising? 30 minutes of activity each day is all you need to reap health and weight loss benefits. Try going for 15-minute walks in the morning and evening with your family or dog. Park in the furthest parking space and avoid the stairs. Commit to a new fitness class or get your workout in at home with our interactive exercise equipment. Love to shop? Try mall walking and check out the latest merchandise at the same time. Or sign up for a 5K with a friend and commit to a regular schedule of training runs. Choose something you enjoy and don't be afraid to start small.
I'm April with a few quick fit stick exercises. The first one is a chest press. You'll take the toner behind your back, up nice and high under the armpits, and then roll the toner around the fit stick. And the more you roll it, the harder this is going to be. Once you're in a position that you feel comfortable with, you'll just press the arms out and back in. And this is a great alternative to push-ups, and you don't even have to get down on the ground. Good, the next one is actually for the triceps. So we're going to take the toner behind the back, stand on the toner, grab onto the fit stick, sit up nice and tall, and just bring the arms back, away from your glutes. So you should feel this in the upper arm. And the last one, same thing, but you're going to bend the arms. So just bring it in. And then you can even alternate those as well. So you can just press out and press in. Now, if these exercises don't give your upper body definition, nothing will. For more great Fit Stick exercises, be sure to log on to the Signature Patient website today.
Fluid intake is a critical part of the Medi-Weightloss program. Drinking more water can help control appetite, maintain bowel function, prevent lethargy, keep your skin glowing, and aid detoxification. Remember to drink at least 64 to 128 ounces of water or zero-calorie fluids every day. We recommend that about 16 ounces of your daily fluid intake come from a zero-calorie beverage that contains electrolytes, such as Smart Water or Powerade Zero. There are thousands of weight loss methods out there to satisfy millions of American dieters. It's estimated that 5 million Americans go on a weight loss diet each year. So how can you identify which weight loss methods work, which are safe, and which will just be a waste of your money? We encourage you to choose a weight loss program that is physician supervised with trained staff. Look for proven results. Start by reviewing real testimonials that have not been remunerated. Weight loss claims such as average pounds lost should be backed up by published research and evidence. Speaking of research, it's been proven people are more likely to lose weight if they are held accountable with structured support. Look for frequent visits. Don't choose a program that can't be customized around your health history, lifestyle, and food and exercise preferences. You will need to make lifestyle changes, but you shouldn't need to change your whole life to accommodate a weight loss plan. Supplements are not magic, but they are helpful tools that can make weight loss much easier. Don't depend on what's in the bottle. The same goes for prepackaged meal replacements. Make sure you receive education that will help you keep the weight off if you stop taking supplements or stop purchasing prepackaged meals. Finally, look for a program that has a weight maintenance program. At Medi-Weightloss, we provide the tools you need to win the weight loss battle. Losing weight is only half the battle. Maintaining your healthy new weight is how you win. The World Health Organization has described obesity as an escalating epidemic and one of the greatest neglected health problems of our time. Excess weight has many physical and physiological health consequences. In fact, it's the leading cause of preventable death after tobacco smoking. Obesity is also impacting the health of our economy. Overweight employees are less productive and absent more. The total cost of obesity to U.S. companies is estimated at $73.1 billion per year. With locations across the country and almost 3 million pounds lost, Medi-Weightloss is the leading physician-supervised weight loss brand. Known by many as the one that works, its comprehensive program blends one-on-one support and education with cutting-edge technology and a clinically proven system to produce real weight loss results. At Medi-Weightloss, it's not just about losing weight, but embracing a healthy lifestyle, improving self-esteem, and preventing chronic diseases. We teach our patients how to control their weight so they can feel and be at their best. This includes being their best at work. According to a study conducted by Duke University, obese workers file twice as many workers' compensation claims and lose, on average, 13 more days of work from injury or illness than lean workers. We can help decrease healthcare and insurance costs, decrease absenteeism, cut workers' compensation costs, lessen short-term disability, enhance performance productivity and morale, attract and retain top talent, and promote greater loyalty and retention. And finally, lean, healthy workers will improve the public image of your company. We can add value and improve your existing wellness program, or start something new by hosting a worksite wellness workshop. Medi-Weightloss professionals will visit your office and conduct a free seminar on obesity management. At the seminar, we will give a presentation, offer body mass index screenings to your employees, and have some fun drawings and giveaways. To promote and manage the success of your workshop, you will also become a corporate wellness partner, granting your employees 20% off our program. Additional partner benefits include monthly wellness newsletters on obesity management, quarterly participation reports, employee discount cards, and promotional posters, flyers, and email templates. Registration is easy. Visit mediweightloss.com/enroll to schedule your worksite wellness workshop. Get started today for no cost. Reap the benefits of fit employees by introducing them to Medi-Weightloss. Obesity is negatively impacting your bottom line. It's time to do something about it. Your employees and your business will thank you. Research shows that 9 out of 10 people who lose weight on any program will gain it back. At Medi-Weightloss clinics, we want to teach you how to keep it off for life. That's why we have developed the third phase of our program, the wellness phase. We are constantly researching and developing ways to provide you with ongoing support and the most up-to-date resources to improve your wellness journey. As part of Medi-Weightloss Clinic's commitment to you, we promise that you will leave the clinic with detailed plans that include sound strategies in nutrition and physical activity to help you continue to improve your overall health. This phase of your journey will provide you with numerous tools to help you maintain your goal weight, live a healthier lifestyle, and improve your overall wellness. During the wellness phase, we will use cutting-edge technology called indirect calorimetry to determine your unique caloric needs and provide specific nutrition and exercise guidelines. The Wellness Guide is one of the most important wellness tools. It includes nutritional information, tips for healthy living, exercise information, and guidance on emotional and psychological challenges. The guide also includes dietary information about menu selections at fast food and casual dining locations. We have specifically formulated products for wellness, such as our Metabolic Melts and Stay Slim. Ask your counselor how these can help you maintain your weight loss. Studies indicate that monthly personal counseling is an important factor in successful weight management. We highly encourage you to visit us at least once per month to remain accountable for your continued good health. Our team of medical professionals is here to help you.
I'm Jen from Gainesville. I lost 190 pounds using Medi-Weightloss clinics, and it has definitely changed my life. My life before was a struggle. Every day was quite exhausting, and I did not realize it before I had joined Medi-Weightloss and lost the weight, exactly how tiresome my life was just to do everyday functions. And I missed out on a lot with my children and my husband because of my weight. I was not able to participate in a lot of activities. I was not able to go to theme parks with them, and I was embarrassed to go to my children's school with them because I did not want them to be ridiculed and made fun of because of their mother's size. Medi-Weightloss Clinics has changed my life incredibly. I have so much more energy. I have so much more confidence in myself. I am out doing sports and running 5Ks. I am playing with my children. I am an active participant in their lives at school now. My husband and I no longer plan vacations and holidays around food and where to eat. We plan them around activities, and that's what we do to celebrate, is find something that we haven't done and let's do it. Let's try it. The staff at the Gainesville clinic that I went to, they were very instrumental in my success. Every week, I knew that I had to go in and face that scale and face Dana and Tammy and Miss Atlee, and I knew that there was not going to be any forgiveness. There was no wiggle room. It was, you're stepping on the scale and you're held accountable for what you've done for this week. Now, whenever I had weeks that I did not have as much of a success as I wanted, they were right there to encourage me and remind me just how far I had come and that I could continue on with my success and that I would be successful, and they would make sure of it. My favorite thing that I learned to eat while I was on Medi-Weightloss Clinic's program was fish. I had never before tried fish that was not battered or deep fried or covered in butters and sauces, and I have learned that I really do enjoy blackened, grilled, or just simply baked fish. It is one of my favorite meals, and I eat it 3 or 4 times a week now. I would definitely encourage them to try Medi-Weightloss Clinics, and I would let them know, as large as you may be, bariatric surgery is not your only option. You have to try Medi-Weightloss Clinics, because I thought that surgery would be the only way I would ever lose any kind of weight. And it has proven that I did not need surgery, that this program is by far the one that works. When you stick to what you're told to do, when you follow the program as it is directed, you will be successful.
Medi-Weightloss physicians, nutritionists, and researchers formulated a multivitamin to meet the needs of our weight loss patients. Vita Super provides 100% of the recommended daily intake of key vitamins and minerals, and provides weight loss support. Vita Super supports energy production, fights cravings, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and promotes healthy brain development and function, all while providing vitamins and building a foundation for proper nutrition and well-being. Plus, it's gluten-free and vegan-friendly. At Medi-Weightloss, we know following a weight loss plan can be difficult. We developed our fat burner to help curb your appetite, control cravings, fight fat, and ignite your metabolism. Our exclusive formula increases thermogenesis, which is a fancy way to say it burns fat. It also decreases appetite by stabilizing blood sugar levels. It's caffeine-free and vegan-friendly. We've added key ingredients to make our exclusively formulated fat burner the best available. Chromium decaffeinated green tea extract and carnitine control insulin, normalize blood sugar levels, aid in thermogenesis, and promote fat metabolism. Ginger powder aids with digestion. A unique ingredient in our fat burner is Capsimax. It's a trademarked thermogenic substance that microencapsulates capsaicin, the active portion of pepper extract. Capsimax prevents oral and gastric discomfort that commonly occurs with other products containing capsaicin. Supplement your plan with our fat burner and reach your goals a little easier.
I'm Patrice, and I lost 30 pounds with Medi-Weightloss. I fought my weight my whole life, ever since I was a kid. It was a yo-yo up and down constantly, and Medi-Weightloss has allowed me to take back control of my life. From the moment that I walked in, they just provided everything that I needed, and I never felt like I didn't have support. And it's so exciting to be living out a dream that I couldn't have done without their help.
You can lose up to 10 pounds the first week. Medi-Weightloss. Call today for your free assessment.
Dietary fat can be confusing. Good fat, bad fat, trans fat, no fat. Will eating fat make me gain fat? Let's start with the basics. Fats, just like carbohydrates and proteins, provide us energy. Fat is more calorically dense compared to other macronutrients. Fat contains 9 calories per gram, and in comparison, carbohydrates and proteins have 4 calories per gram. A serving size of fat looks significantly smaller than a serving size of protein or carbohydrates. For example, only 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or olive oil is 1 serving. Our bodies need fat to transport vitamins A, D, E, and K. Fat also helps produce hormones, store energy, maintain healthy skin, and protect organs. Okay, so we need fat, but what's the good kind? The majority of your fat intake should be from unsaturated fats, either poly or monounsaturated. These are good, healthy fats because they help reduce heart disease and can help lower cholesterol levels. Good, healthy fat can be found in foods like olive oil, canola and peanut oil, nuts, avocados, salmon and other fish, lean meats, and poultry. Saturated fat and trans fat are the bad, unhealthy types of fat. Saturated fats are the main dietary culprit in raising blood cholesterol and increasing the risk of heart disease. Bad fats are found in foods like butter, lard, whole milk and cream, cheeses, processed meats such as hot dogs or sausages, fatty cuts of meat, tropical oils, and fried foods. Trans fat is found in many commercially processed foods like French fries, chips, cookies, baked goods, and donuts. Recent studies suggest consuming trans fat results in an even greater risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Although every person needs fat in their diet, the type and amount of fat eaten can influence one's health. Limit your intake of bad fats, especially trans fats, and enjoy the good, healthy fats in moderation.
Hi everyone, I'm April with 3 easy exercises to firm and tone your legs and your glutes with the loop. So we'll start with securing the loop around the ankles, and let's get started. The first exercise is called the side step. We're just going to step out to the side and then to the other side. Now you can make this really easy by making small steps, or you can make it a little more challenging by really pushing out against that loop. Now our next exercise is called the glute press. So you'll start with your feet hips distance apart, and then just take your leg and press it right back, and we'll switch sides. So you want to really feel the work here in the glute and the hamstring. Make sure your abs are really strong and engaged. And our final exercise is going to be the squat with a side leg lift. So you'll start with, again, with your feet hips distance apart, squat right down, bringing the weight back into the hips, come up and press the leg out. And we'll do that again. Nice. For more great exercises using the Loop, log on to the Signature Patient website or visit our online shopping cart to purchase your Loop today.
I'm Antoinette, and I lost 120 pounds. Before going to Medi, I was morbidly obese. I had a multitude of health problems: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, sleep apnea, a lot of aches and pains, and just all of the unfortunate, unhealthy side effects from being morbidly obese. The first week was a little challenging, but I lost 9 pounds in the first week, and I was like, okay, this will work. I can do this. Because it really was very simple, and the way they lay it out for you, it made it really easy. There was really not too many excuses to come up with for it to not be successful for me. 120 pounds in 44 weeks. I know, that's pretty, and that was like at a really nice pace, you know what I mean? There wasn't anything, that I felt like, oh, well, that's too much, or you know what I mean? It clipped along at a really nice pace, and if I'd have a week that maybe was a low week or whatever, I still was fine after that. Next week it'd be right on track. So it was very consistent. Well, I'm not on any medications anymore, which is huge. No more trips to the pharmacy, and when you're on all those medications, you have to be monitored so much regularly, and all the blood tests all the time to check how you're doing. So I don't have to do any of that anymore. It's really nice to just have to go to the doctor once a year for a physical. Now I get to sleep every night and get up in the morning and feel really good. And that's, to me, the biggest benefit. I mean, yeah, it's great to get to do things. We're very active, and we're actually planning a trip, and that's huge. That's great, but the day-to-day, hey, I feel good today, it's huge. Can't put a price tag on that. When I wake up in the morning, I'm excited to get dressed and be out in the world. I had to do those things before anyways, but it was a chore. Now it's not. And exercise is such a daily part of my life, so when I get up, it's pretty much my workout clothes go on, And that's just my routine. I have a really good routine, something that I'm very comfortable with and I'm very happy with. And my day runs along pretty much on my own time, and that's great. I like that. A lot of the Medi recipes were just so helpful, so I really liked that. And I have a hard time focusing on any one. Food's the fuel now, so that's what I use it for. My favorite product with Medi, really, I think it was the fish oil, believe it or not. Not exciting like some of maybe the candy or the bars or anything, but they were great. I really like the fish oil supplements. I've found them to be very helpful too. Wow, I don't know if I really have any wisdom other than you really can't put it off. It's your health you're talking about. We're not talking about just fitting into that little black dress. It's your health. It's the future of your health. And it's so important. You don't realize it unless you don't have it. So I do really try to encourage people to take that step because it's for the rest of your life.
Be honest, when you reach for a snack, is it a healthy choice or junk food? While chips, cookies, and sodas are convenient and delicious, they're not very nutritious. And when you reach for these snacks, you're setting an example that your children will follow. As a mom and a pediatrician, I understand how busy we all get and how easy it is to pull into the drive-thru instead of preparing a meal at home. That's why the Medi-Weightloss Adolescent Program is not only about helping teens take control of their weight, it's also about giving parents the tools to achieve a healthier lifestyle for the entire family. In addition to an individualized medical weight loss plan for your teenager, the program also includes resources to help address your entire family's needs. The Adolescent Program will help you and your teen make healthy food choices, eat correct portion sizes, and get up and moving. Let Medi-Weightloss help your adolescent lose weight today so they can live a healthier tomorrow.
I'm so excited to introduce you to Deb because I know many women will relate to her story. Deb struggled with weight her whole life. She says she's tried every diet under the sun, always losing the weight, but always gaining it back. She first began the Medi-Weightloss Clinic's programs 3 years ago, but the stress of losing her job led her away from the program. She ended up gaining weight and turned to us this year to help her get slim and healthy again. Our program was designed in 3 phases to help you lose weight, learn how to keep it off, and transition to a healthier lifestyle. The wellness phase is important for long-term weight maintenance. But at many weight loss clinics, we understand that sometimes life gets in the way. If you need to take a break before you reach the wellness phase, don't worry, we'll welcome you back and get you back on track. Deb has lost 75 pounds, and this time she says she's going to keep it off for good. So let's meet her. Deb, hi, how are you?
Excellent, Michelle. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for being here. 75 pounds. You look amazing.
Well, thank you.
Now, your story is a little bit different than the others. You actually went to Medi, and you had a few things happen, and you slipped back into your old habits, your old self.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I went to Medi-Weightloss the first time 2 years ago. Well, almost 3 years ago. And I'd lost weight. I had did really well on it. And right before my 60th birthday, I quit thinking that I could do it on my own. Nope, I couldn't. So just as always, I gradually gained it all back. And this past March, last year I lost my job and I lost my insurance. So I couldn't afford insurance. So, and especially, well, they could give it to me, but my weight was too high, so it was going to cost me an arm and a leg. So that was my first goal, is to get down. I'm about 8 pounds shy of that. And I started again, and it's been excellent. I love the program. The people at Medi-Weightloss have been great. You know, they're very supportive. And it's the best plan that I've ever been on.
That's great. And I bet you feel more energized, and especially for what you do for your career, which is very interesting. Why don't you tell us?
Well, my mom and I are family entertainers. We're clowns, magicians, theater arts teachers. Yep, we're known as Dipsy and Doodle. My mom's the Dip and I'm the Doodle.
How cute. So when someone calls you a clown, you don't get offended?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. That's great, but I bet you have so much more energy and, you know, so much more enthusiasm when you're performing, because your weight, you know, you've gotten a grasp on it.
Yes, that's true. And also, too, it's also, even though sometimes I do miss being the birthday cake tester, but it's a lot better. That was one of the reasons why I had to come back to Medi-Weightloss. But it's really good. My mom is 81. She's like the diet Gestapo. She's she's on no medication.
Wow.
So I want to be like her. I want to be able to, you know, at her age, because she's still out teaching. She's still out doing the clowning and everything, and it's just she's a real good inspiration.
That's amazing. And you know, you're an inspiration to so many people out there, and I'm sure they're going to be looking at you just like you look at your mother, and you're going to inspire many people, and we appreciate you being here so much.
Well, I'm so glad you're here too. I'm telling you, without Medi-Weightloss, I don't even want to think about it. I know this is where I'm supposed to be, and it's, you know, it's only taken me 62 years to get my act together and not have the curtain come down. So I'm doing pretty good.
That's great. Keep it going.
Well,
you're on the right track.
Thank you.
Staying motivated is instrumental in meeting your health and wellness goals. Try these simple introspective techniques to stay aware of your goals. You can achieve them. Evaluate, then reevaluate. The process of setting weight loss and wellness goals is not a stagnant one. Lost pounds and inches are easy to track, but don't forget about the broader goal of learning healthy lifestyle habits. Throughout your weight loss journey, you will learn things about yourself and about your individual patterns. Be sure to modify and add depth to your goals. For example, suppose afternoon hunger makes you want to grab a snack at the fast food restaurant or convenience store. Your goal may include remembering to pack healthy afternoon snacks to avoid these potential pitfalls. This goal is one you can easily achieve and can be a foundation for future weight loss success. Remember feelings of success. Write down instances where you didn't give in to temptation and made a positive choice. You'll probably be surprised by how many good choices you have made throughout the day, because we tend to focus on the poor choices. Recalling the feelings you had when you made a choice that helped you achieve your goals will motivate you to continue doing so. Know the consequences. Why is it so important for you to achieve your goals? What happens if you do not achieve your goals? Consequences include more than just medical complications. Consequences can include feelings of self-doubt, disappointment, isolation, or even poor modeling for family members. It is not necessarily pleasant to think about consequences, but recognizing them can help you stay on track. Get right back up. If you make a choice that does not fuel your weight loss and wellness goals, pick right back up with the next meal or workout. Don't waste time and energy dwelling on a slip-up. Spend your energy getting back on the right track. Notice more than the changes on the scale. Recognize the benefits of being healthier, such as more energy and better sleep. Maybe you feel less anxious and more confident. Maybe you're able to work out longer or more intensely. All of these are benefits of your hard work and dedication. Celebrate them. Connect. If you put your goals out there, you can't pretend like you didn't make them a promise. Putting your intentions in writing or sharing it with others can be very motivating. A commitment to yourself is great, but many people find public accountability to be a great motivator. Join the conversation on the Medi-Weightloss Clinic's Facebook page for support, tips, and bragging rights. Avoid the saboteur. While family, friends, and coworkers can be great resources of support, they can also be hindering your weight loss goals. Have you ever had someone say, "A salad again?" Or, "You're just no fun anymore. Come on, one bite won't kill you." These are examples of someone who is undermining your efforts. Whether these comments are coming from a place of jealousy, misunderstanding, or teasing doesn't matter. They're not going to help you achieve your goal. Strategize a simple, concise response to these types of comments, such as, "I know it seems like a lot, but I'm really trying to take this time for myself and I could really use your support." Sleep on it. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Burnout is more likely to happen when you're fatigued. Sleep allows us to be alert, make conscious decisions, use critical thinking skills, utilize nutrients effectively, and get the energy we need to be active. Without sleep, staying motivated to eat right and stay active will be an uphill battle. Pace yourself. Keep in mind that it was a long road that got you to the place where you felt you needed a change. Don't be the hare in the weight loss race. This is a lifestyle change, so starting off very aggressively and then petering off will not get you to your goal. On this journey, you will not only be losing weight and getting healthier, but learning how to keep yourself healthy. That takes time to learn and even more time to implement. Think positively. Expect the best instead of the worst. Don't say, "I know I'm going to gain weight this coming weekend," or "I'm so tired, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up for this yoga class this afternoon." Put a positive spin on it. There will be some food at the party that fits my nutritional plan. I'm going to go to yoga and get energized. Keeping a positive perspective allows you to see an alternative path when faced with a roadblock. Ask your counselor for more great ideas on staying motivated. We're here to help you meet and exceed your goals.
My name is Lisa. I've lost 75 pounds and I've kept it off for almost a year. Before I lost my 75 pounds, I've always had a good time. It was fun. I've never really looked at my weight as keeping me from doing anything that I ever wanted to do, but it's always made me self-conscious. And going shopping was just, for lack of better words, it was just discouraging. You know, ending up in the plus size department every time, having to buy what fit instead of buying what I liked that I couldn't find in my size. Weight Watchers, the cabbage soup diet, eating bananas and skim milk, cottage cheese, just anything that I thought would work, and I always seemed to gain back more than I lost. Medi-Weightloss clinics are different than other weight loss programs in the way that they teach you that food is more than a point value, and it's more than taking a few calories and eating those calories any way you would like to eat them. They teach you to watch your carbs, your protein, your fat, and just taking all that into account, keeping yourself healthy. My favorite product has been the vanilla protein shake, the mix, the powdered mix. And my favorite thing to make with that has been the vanilla pancakes. People think pancakes are no longer, you can have those no longer, but I love the vanilla pancakes. My experience with Medi has been a fantastic experience. When I decided to lose weight, I called Medi, and Kayla, the receptionist, answered the phone and just immediately put me at ease. And she said, "Thank you for calling Medi, the one that works." And I thought, please let this be the one. When I got to the clinic, Kayla introduced me to Deborah, and Deborah was just a godsend. She just immediately made me really feel comfortable, like I'd known her forever, and told me that this was going to be at my own pace. My goal was going to be what I chose to weigh. Since I've lost the 75 pounds, my life has changed tremendously. I enjoy going shopping for one. I have started barrel racing horses this season, and I've also started doing an exercise program. I never did that in the past, and everything has just been really fun. My family's reaction to my weight loss has just been a phenomenal reaction. My daughter is 16, and she seems to really, perk up and pay attention because, Mom lost 75 pounds, and hey, she did it by eating the stuff that I love to eat. Everybody has paid more attention in my family and tried to make a more health-conscious effort at eating. I would say to inspire others that you can do this. Medi makes it very, very easy to do. It does take sacrifice, but it's a learning curve. And once they teach you how to do it and you follow the plan, it makes everything so much easier. And if I can do this, anybody can do it. And this is the only weight loss program that I have participated in that actually teaches you about your health and what kinds of foods that you need to put in your body.
Hi, I'm Joe from Orlando, and I lost 30 pounds on Medi-Weightloss. I had a great experience at Medi-Weightloss clinics. Every time I'd go in there right on time, I'd go in, meet with the counselors, weigh in, and get consulted on how I was doing. I was able to do a lot more cooking. I cooked a lot of chicken with broccoli and all the different flavors and everything I could add to it. It has really made cooking enjoyable. One of the counselors at Medi-Weightloss, she's from Louisiana, and she gave me a lot of great ideas of different hot sauces to use on the chicken in the first couple weeks, which really make eating plain chicken really good. I really enjoyed the Medi-Weightloss protein shakes. One of the recipes I would do was adding peanut butter to the dry protein powder, mixing it up, and then having that as a snack throughout the day. It was very delicious. On my second visit there, when I did my weigh-in after my first week of dieting, it was a huge accomplishment. I lost 6 pounds my first week alone, and then from there, it was even easier to lose the next 14 pounds. I was in competition with other clients to see who could lose the most in the quickest amount of time while still staying healthy. Since I lost 30 pounds, I definitely have a lot more energy throughout the day. I don't have the afternoon crashes. I work out more, which obviously adds more to my energy levels, and I'm just a happier person. 30 pounds is a lot to lose, even on a guy like me. Through the Medi-Weightloss diet, I really learned how to eat again. I used to eat like a madman for the last 30 years, and now I know how to eat again, smaller portions, better portions, healthier food. I'm no longer the fat guy I used to be.